Hi, I'm Dr. Pat O'Holler, and I'm a pediatric urologist at St. Vincent's Hospital.
Okay, what does a urologist do?
So a urologist takes care of the urinary tract, and the urinary tract is involved with the kidneys, and most of us have two. And the kidneys kind of act like the oil filter in your car, and they filter the blood and take the waste products out that your body doesn't want anymore, and it pumps them down these tubes called the ureters to the bladder, where the urine hangs out until you get rid of it. And so we deal with the whole urinary tract, and we take care of problems with the development of kidneys and bladders, and we help kids who have problems with urinary tract infections. And we also deal with anything having to do with the genitals, which is down below. So we're actually called genitourinary surgeons. So we're a type of surgeon that works with the urinary tract in children.
Okay, so how does the bladder help the body?
The bladder helps the body because the bladder is kind of the storage tank for these waste products. We have two kinds of waste products that we get rid of. One is the stool, which is the waste products from food that we get rid of. And the bladder is the storage place for the urine, which is more waste products that our body doesn't need anymore. And the urine hangs out in there until you get rid of it. So it's kind of a storage tank, sort of.
What is the main organs in your body?
What are the main organs?
Yeah.
So it's hard to define what main is because each organ has a very specific purpose. And there aren't really any organs in your body that you don't need. They all do different things. Your brain, of course, you need. Your heart, you need to pump blood around your body. Your lungs, you need. Your gut and bowels process the food. The urinary tract gets rid of waste products. An interesting thing is, what you probably wouldn't know, why don't you guess what the largest organ is in your body? What would you think the biggest organ is?
Your brain?
It's a good guess, but did you know that your skin is an organ? Your skin is actually an organ that has glands and it has functions, and if you took all the weight of the skin of your whole body, it's way larger than any other organ in your body. That's an interesting fact.
Is the bladder an organ?
It is an organ. It's like I said, it's a storage tank. It's actually a type. It's actually made up mostly of muscle. It's kind of like a round muscle, and it does what the nerves from your spine tell it to do. And when your brain tells your spine to tell your bladder to get rid of that urine, the little trap door opens up and your bladder actually contracts and squeezes down, and it pushes the urine on out. Then the trap door shuts and the bladder starts filling up with urine again from your kidneys.
What things in the body are attached to the bladder?
So there are lots of things attached to the bladder. Everything has to have blood vessels attached to it because you have to send nutrients and oxygen to organs. So the arteries bring those things to the organ, to the bladder, and the veins bring the used up blood that has to go back and get cleaned and get reloaded with oxygen away from organs. So arteries bring things out to organs, and veins bring things back. Also, nerves from your brain and spine go to the bladder to tell it what to do. And just think of, like, if you tell your muscle in your arm to do something, your brain has to tell the nerve to tell the muscle to contract and do something. So nerves, arteries, veins, all of these things are connected to the bladder. And there are two tubes from the kidneys, like we showed you on the model there, that bring the urine from the kidneys down to the bladder, and it pumps it into the bladder. So those are the main things connected there.
Does blood go to our bladder?
Yes, it does. It does,
Okay.
because everything in your body, the tip of your nose or the tip of your toes or your elbow, your bones, everything has to have oxygen and nutrients so that the cells don't starve, basically. And they're all different kinds of cells in your body, but they have to have oxygen and nutrients brought to them and waste products brought away from them. So yes, blood does go to everything in your body, including your bladder.
Okay, so what is one thing that you definitely would tell a kid about your bladder?
Take care of it.
Okay.
And there's lots of ways to take care of your bladder so that you have a healthy bladder for the rest of your life. And one of the most important things, especially with busy kids who are in sports and school and doing stuff with friends and have all kinds of things going on, is you can forget to take care of your bladder. And the way to take care of your bladder is not hold pee in your bladder too long. Everybody should pee every couple of hours. And that way things don't sit around in there too long, and you don't get infections, and you don't overstretch your bladder. Your bladder, like I said, is this round muscle. And if you stretch it too much, it doesn't work very well. It can kind of go to sleep and not empty well, and it can hurt your bladder. So everybody should pee about every 2 hours during the day, and drink lots of water and keep things flushed out. And that keeps you with a healthy bladder.
Okay.
Okay?